Hello everyone, and welcome to the Brickformula review of LEGO set 7188 King's Carriage Ambush. It has 285 pieces for ages 6 to 12, which I'm wondering how they figure that out now. It's from the series Kingdoms, and this set retails for $39.99. Here on the front cover you see the King's Carriage under attack. On the side here are the minifigures, more on that later. And on the back we see a little bit of the playability features, and we see the guys down there duking it out. So I'll talk about this in more detail coming up. Okay, here we have the minifigures, 4 of them, 2 versus 2, so the teams are pretty even. Here's the king, in case you didn't know. Alright. Although I think he does try too hard to stand out with all that detail there. Okay, if you could be so kind as to hold that for me, please. I like to show the details on the back. And there it is. Pretty nice. I like his sword. You should make all the weapons like that. Nice and shiny. Here's his bodyguard. The king chose you to drive the carriage, so you should be honored. Okay, there's his back. That's his yes sir look. He's the only one with the alternate face, which is what he looks like right before he gets smashed by that mallet back there. Next we have the Dragon Knight soldier, who looks like a new recruit. He's got the standard spear, the standard helmet, and the armor where they don't care if it fits on you or not. No alternate face. Okay. Next we have his partner, who looks like a veteran. I think he lost a tooth in the previous battle, so they don't have dental coverage, so he had to pay in cash to get that gold tooth in there, which explains why they're robbing the king this time. Okay, there's the crest. There's the back. Pretty neat, huh? Lastly, we have the horse. He has some detail on the side here, which is pretty neat. Okay. And I like the helmet too. That comes off like this, and he looks pretty normal. Alright, and there we go. So let's take a look at the carriage. Here we have the King's Carriage, which I must say, it looks really nice. I like how they have the white and the red over here, and the gold pieces on top. That's a nice touch. Here's what it looks like from the top. Okay, that's the left side. And here's the bottom. Here's the back. You'll get a better idea if I remove this chest here. See how it's nice and spacious? And here's the front. And there we go. Let's move on to the playability. One of the things that you can do with this carriage, besides moving it around, is that you can put the king inside through here. Okay, this top piece comes off, like so. It's only held by these 2 studs right here. And that's what it looks like on the inside. Alright, you want to put the king on the red seat over there, like so. Alright, and you can look and see that the cape fits in just nicely. Alright, they have the king facing the treasure, which means that, in my opinion, he's not doing very good if you have to keep an eye on it. Let's see, 1 bodyguard, no other escorts. That means he's broke. Okay, to make things worse, his treasure can pop off like this just by pressing this button, and that's it. Easy access. The next thing you build in this instruction book is the tree, which I thought was odd because I thought it would come before the carriage. But I guess as long as we build everything, it's all good, right? Here's what it looks like all around. Okay, there's the top. And it has this really simple mechanism. Alright, you just press this and it'll throw the hammer forward. Allow me to demonstrate. Okay, first I need a volunteer, and the only one I could convince is this guy. Alright, he'll do anything. You just press this and oops, I missed. But this just shows that I do not harm any minifigures in the filming of this set. Okay, on to the next tree. Okay, this last tree here is their hideout. Okay, this is where they can eat and drink. It comes with a fish, so you have a pretty balanced diet over there. Okay, here's what it looks like all around. There's a spider web here so that the hideout doesn't look very conspicuous. Okay, and up top here, alright, we have a flick fire missile, which I'm surprised they had it back in the day. So instead of flicking it, I prefer pushing it. It gets the job done, see? There we go. And now, before the king figures out what happened, okay, is the best time to grab your treasure. And we have a happy ending. They now have enough money inside to get more gold teeth. Alright, so overall, this set is pretty nice. Okay, definitely recommend it for children. And that sums up the review. I hope to see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.